In terms of the race in Spain, the Barcelona, this at the end was awesome that Lando and Max were spraying Lewis. This was cool. I love they were like, bringing him back to be on the podium. But I got to show you guys something. Lando looked absolutely like devastated, pissed off that he didn't win. You could tell this whole race, his main goal was try to catch Max. His main goal was trying to reach to where Max was, to try to pass Max, to try to catch up to him, and it just didn't work. He lost time behind George. If he didn't lose, I think 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds behind, 3 to 4 seconds somewhere in there behind George, he would have been right up there with Max battling for P1 and winning from pole. He hasn't done that yet. This is what the driver's standings are looking like now. Lando ended up he's in second now by 2 points ahead of Charles. Then you got Carlos, Checo, which it looks like Checo's going to get caught by Piastri, Russell, and Lewis too at this point. So really, this fight, Lando's closing that gap slightly, but the constructors is going to get really, really close too, depending on just how this plays out. Because if Checo keeps performing bad, you're getting 6 other drivers, the Mercedes, Ferraris, and the McLarens, both scoring. And like Oscar did okay this weekend, really, for where he started. It was pretty good. But we have all this drama with what happened with the Ferraris, and this is going to get worse. Lewis and George aren't doing any better. They are, it's getting bad. You got the Ferraris imploding. You have Merc imploding. Between just drivers, they're getting upset with each other. And the second Red Bull loses that lead in the constructors, it's going to start with Max and Checo, too. Because it's going to be who can keep the composure the best. And honestly, McLaren, in terms of continuity, is the best option out of these 4 teams. In terms of somebody like the team itself working together as a team, as a unit. And if you didn't see in the cool down room, Lewis said to Lando and Max, that's where I should have been. He was slow ahead of you, counting on calling George when George passed Max and Lando on lap 1 of the race and led for about the 2 laps he led. This is just another example of him throwing a jab at George. And George is getting mad at Lewis, as we saw earlier in the weekend. So this is going to continue to get worse, and we're going to have a very, very spicy next couple weeks. Let me know, though, where you guys stand on all this.